Hey guys, so this will be a part 2 from the video I posted earlier, and let me know in the comments below if I should keep using background music or I should just use my voice. Anyways guys, let's get into this. Woo. Ever since your last encounter with Nagito, you guys grew extremely close. You became best friends. And sooner or later, in one of your visits to him, he asked you to be his girlfriend. So this is the audio of the visit. He opened the door and walked in the room. You made him a peanut butter jelly sandwich with some orange juice because he said he wanted it at this time. You brought it in for him on a paper plate and you had the orange juice in a plastic cup. Nagito was sitting there waiting for you, sitting up. You look excited to see me, he said in a teasing tone. Well, I mean, you are my best friend. He laughed a little. Too bad, I just want to be more. You said something, listener? Oh, no, Nagito, I didn't say anything. Here, let me help you eat. You fed him a piece of the sandwich and let him drink some orange juice. Listener, there's something I've been meaning to tell you. Yes, go ahead. You can tell me anything. Listener, I love you. As soon as he heard the words, the doors slammed open. It was Hinata. Listener, what are you doing? Nothing. Just beating Nagito, that's all. Listener, come on, we have stuff to do. Not now, Hinata. Hinata got stomped over towards you and grabbed you by your wrist. Come on. You loosened his grip and got yourself out of his strong grip. Sorry guys, I messed that part up. Hinata, what the heck are you doing? Why are you being so aggressive? If this is because of the talk yesterday, I don't want to hear it. I have a person to hang out with. Of all people, why would you love a murderer? He is not a murderer. He has a low self-esteem. And you guys are just adding to it. He's already been through enough torture already. Can you just leave him alone? God damn it. You rarely ever curse. Usually sometimes you curse in your head and all of that, but out loud, usually you censored it with something. So when you actually really cursed it, people knew you was pissed. Just leave, Hinata. Hinata got his stuff and just left. Gee, so freaking annoying. You can say that again. And what does he mean by love Nagito? As a friend and all, he started spitting out nonsense. Listener, bring your face down here. Okay. He bent down back to his level, where he can finally reach you. He gave you a kiss. On the lips this time. He felt like he was in heaven. Oh my god, oh my god. He kept repeating after he let go. He laughed. Hinata was watching this from her door. He quickly ran off with tears in his eyes. Hey, listener? Yes, Nagito? I love you. I love you too. I wish we could go on a date, but sadly, he lifted up his arms to show you the chains. I have an idea. You had a hairpin. Listener, what are you doing? I was trying to pick the lock. Don't worry, I'm trying to see that this will be a great experiment, and it has a great outcome. 1. If it doesn't work, I can tell movie lies. I can tell the movie that I'm watching is a freaking liar. Or 2, the movies are actually realistic, and they can help you go out. So, you finally unlock the change with the hairpin. Huh, that hairpin is actually good for something, and that thing actually worked. Of course, Nagito, he put the cuffs back on him since they dropped, but he didn't close them all the way. Gotta keep these on until later on at nighttime so no one spot us, okay? Alright. Anyways, I should get going. Oh, and I forgot to give you this. Is this a phone? So just text me if you need anything. Or just text me if you want to have a nice chat. I know it can get a little lonely in here. Thanks, listener. At least 8 p.m., you heard a buzzing sound from your phone. You picked it up. It was Nagito. He wanted to chat. You answered the phone call. Hey, Nagito. Hey, listener. I was wondering, can we meet at each other for a beach date? Oh, yeah, but it has to be when everyone's asleep. No one can find out about this, okay? Alright. Anyways, I found a super funny meme. He sent you a meme with Kokichi and him, and you burst out laughing. And Kokichi and Nagito was laughing on the other end. You guys end up chatting until 9 o'clock. Anyways, we should go meet up soon. I'll go get ready. Bye, Nagito. He hung up the phone before he could say anything. He put on a cute top and a cute pair of shorts and some sneakers. And he wasn't sure what you should do with your hair, but you decided to leave it down. You made sure everyone was asleep before you decided to act. You quickly walked into Nagito's room. Nagito, come on. We gotta go. Nagito, turn around. And he removed the handcuffs. You walked him out onto the beach. You grabbed a towel and sat down. I got some food too. Thanks, listener. No problem. And, listener, please don't make fun of me for asking a probably obvious question. Of course, I would never make fun of you. Well, if we're going on dates like this and we kiss, does that mean you're my romantic partner? Your face turned a little pink. Yeah, I guess you can say that. Nagito scooted next to you and put his arms around your waist. Good. You know, listener, once again, I want to thank you. You're the only person that believed in me, at least. You're always the one who stood up for me, even though I never had the confidence to stand up for myself. You're one of the reasons why I still have hope. You gave him a smile. Glad to hear it. You guys kept on talking to the beach until it was 4 o'clock in the morning. You woke up on the beach. You were sleeping in Nagito's lap. You checked the time on your phone. Everyone's gonna be awake soon, at least in a good 2 or 3 hours. Come on, Nagito. You have to go. But he was still asleep. He was very strong. So he put the picnic basket and the blanket back into the container, picked it up and put it over your shoulder. Then he picked up Nagito bridal style. In the middle of you walking, he woke up. Listener, what are you doing? Be careful and be quiet. You're gonna wake people up. Yeah, but what are you doing? You are waking up, so I carried you to my room. You didn't have to do that. It's fine, he said. He was still carrying bridal style. Back into the room where you almost fully closed the handcuffs, but it looked fully closed, but it wasn't. Okay, I think that looks good. Anyways, I should actually go to sleep in my own bed. Your lap was comfortable, but I still have to go back to sleep. Okay, bye, listener. Yeah, bye. You only notice now that Nagito was always sleeping on the cold, hard ground. You had an idea. The next day, we got a blow-up mattress and pillows and a blanket. After everyone woke up and everyone was on break, you blew up the mattress and let Nagito sleep on it. He was so tired from last night. Even when you do see him, you usually guys talk about normal stuff. You guys even throw even blurry comments in them. Sometimes he would make inappropriate comments and make you have almost a nosebleed. Sometimes he would sleep on his chest. As the days went on, you guys got closer, closer, and closer. One day, he was talking to him. And he had a great idea about painting each other's nails. Nagito was hesitant at first because he wasn't really good at painting nails and was afraid to mess up your nails, but you talked him into this. You gave him an army pattern. You gave him an army pattern cut of nails, and he did an amazing job at your nails. He was almost as good as Rantaro. He was able to pull off a marble look with some gold lacing. Nagito, you're so amazing at this. I love it. Though I have to wait for it to dry. So do yours. Yeah, I don't want to mess it up. You're almost as good as Rantaro. Thanks. Oh, speak of the devil. It is Rantaro. Answer your phone. Hello? Yeah, I'm with Nagito. Oh, I see. I gotta go. Something's wrong with Sona. Oh, okay. Bye, listener. Yeah, bye. As no one was looking, Nagito slipped out of his room and went to the beach. He was able to grab a nail, some strings, and some beautiful seashells that you said you liked. When he got back into the room, he made you a small seashell necklace. And he is able to string some pearls in between it. It absolutely looked beautiful. Hey guys, side note. Wait, pause the music. Side note, if I can find a picture of that exact necklace or what it looks like, I'll show you at the end of the video. Okay, back to the story. He finished the necklace and hid it in under his mattress so no one would find it. No one came to visit him except for Hinata. When Hinata walked in the room, he looked pissed at something. He grabbed Nagito by the collar. Hinata, what are you doing? Nagito said. Like kicking. Something I had to do a long time ago. He started choking Nagito. Next thing you know, a sharp pain was in his stomach. It was a blade. He fell down to the floor. Hinata just left the room. You came back so cheerful because you brought him a gift. Nagito always kind of mentioned how he always wanted a white bear, like because it kind of represents hope. So you got one for him. He walked into the room super happy to see him, but when you saw him lying on the floor, you broke out into tears. Nagito, wake up, please, wake up. Your screaming and crying was enough to attract everyone. Nagito was rushed to the infirmary. As Soichi was looking around, he found the seashell necklace. He was guessing that that Nagito made it, but he wasn't sure how though. So Soichi decided to question you. You admitted to dating Nagito. You admitted to dating Nagito and helping him escape, but only for a date. Soichi decided that he made a conclusion that he was making the seashell necklace for you, and he presented with you to it. He started crying again. It was a mix of sad tears and happy tears. One, happy tears because the seashell necklace is so beautiful, and he put a lot of effort into it. And sad tears because he was still upset about his death. Well, his supposed death at least. He was still in the infirmary and on life support. His pulse was still going, but he didn't know how long would he last. He started to give up hope until only 3 days later, his eyes shot open. He noticed you sitting on his bed end, asleep by his legs. He noticed the IV in his arm, and he had bandages around his waist. You're sick, listener? You ran up to him and gave him a tight hug. Oh my god, Nagito, babe, you're okay. Yeah, listener, I am good, but can you please stop hugging me so tightly? You're squeezing the place I got stabbed. Oh, alright. You let go of him. Who did this to you? I don't remember. He went silent for a moment and then hit him. It was Hinata. It was Hinata. He said clearly, Pez. He wanted to rip his guts out. Yeah, I don't know why. Well, I know why. Don't worry, babe. I will take care of this. You had an insane look on your face as you left. Also, at the end of the video, I'll like provide a picture of what you looked like. As you reached where Hinata was, he was able to tackle him and was punching the shit out of him, cursing him out in many languages. You cursed him out in Spanish, French, Italian, and even Portuguese. But I can't say it right. Portuguese. Thank you. There you go. Portuguese. Half the time he didn't know what he was saying, and sometimes he even speak in Russian. You know, a lot of languages. After Sonia, Kaie, Nagito, not Nagito, Rentaro, dang it! Why do I keep getting the names mixed up? And Rentaro was able to drag you off of him. He was already beaten to a pulp, He had at least a good 2 black eyes, a broken nose, a busted lip, and his nose was bleeding. And he had bruises all over his face. Listener, calm down. I'm going to rip his eyes out. Sweetie was holding you back by your wrist until they had to drag you out of the room. And Hinata was taken to the infirmary. Of course, after that day, Hinata didn't have a crush on you. He was so scared of you. Every time you would walk by, he would just quiver in fear. And he was happy about it. Now he had no reason to hurt your Nagito again. Soon later, Nagito got out of the infirmary. He was able to convince the others to let him stay outside the room, and it worked. Finally, you guys had your happy ending. For the last night, you guys sat on the beach together. Listener? He was staring at him. Nagito, I love you. He gave him another kiss. He pulled away. I love you too. And he continued to kiss. So guys, that's the end of this video. Cut the music! Hey guys, that's the end of this video. Sorry for making mistakes with Nagito's and Rantaro's name. Because I'm saying Rantaro and Nagito a lot and their names both end with O's. So it's kind of hard. Anyways guys, this video is going to get too long, so I gotta go. Bye guys.